Good morning, good morning. I've got something beautiful to show you this morning. But
Is that
yes,
me?
it is. Here she is.
Is that on my hair? No.
I've done your knots in your hair.
Knots in my hair.
We'll just wait until we get a few people in because it takes a while to propagate. Make sure I've done it live.
Hope you can read because I've not any readers with me.
No, I'll get some readers.
Mine are in the tent still.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to you. Whoever may be in. We're going with an early-ish morning.
Yes.
Well, not early for us anyway.
Who's there? There's a few there. Came in.
Oh, 13 have just come in. Sally, good morning. Sue, good morning. Norfolk Nomad, good morning. Monkey Magic, good morning. Matt and Danny.
Good morning,
Hello
everyone.
to you all. I was just going to say, I wanted to show you something beautiful, and then
I rocked up.
she rocked up. She is beautiful, but I will be showing you something absolutely amazing and also telling you why I'm feeling like crap today. Oh, I can't believe, I think Scotland is throwing everything at us. It's basically saying you will not. It's so cold this morning again.
It was supposed to be sunny this morning. We thought we had all these big plans this morning and it all went out the window.
But don't worry about the mithering that we're giving you at the moment. I'm going to show you something that'll lighten your heart in just a second. We'll get a few people in, and then I'll share where we've camped. But it's been a bit of a rough morning, to be frank. We walked yesterday, one of our big walks again, and it was uphill. We went up about 500 meters, so I think that's about 1,500 feet of climbing.
Yeah, we said in the live stream yesterday that all we'd done all morning was walk uphill.
All uphill.
And all we did after all afternoon was walk uphill.
Yeah, after the live stream, it was just more of the same, just uphill, uphill, uphill. And we were exhausted by the time we got to, and by the way, we've got to the Great Glen Way. But once it was going to be a big celebration. It was more like, so let me just get this so you can see you see I've got my thermals on also this morning just to try and keep warm.
But then we were high. Once we got to the Great Glen Way, it was high.
Yeah, when you're up high, the temperature drops, as most of you will know anyway. The temperature drops incredibly, and we were trying to get back down the other side of the mountain to get to lower ground, hoping it would be warmer. Not that it can be that warm. No. Oh, there's some blue sky coming. Look, we might get blue sky. Just look above me there. It's coming our way.
It's on its way.
Can you see that lightened up then? Does Scotland hate us? Well, it certainly has treated us pretty rough as far as the weather and the occasional farmer, but there's been good things as well. But okay, let me tell you, I've got a bad back this morning. I don't know what I've done. I said to Michelle, we're going to have to be airlifted out of here, jokingly, but
it's been twinging the last couple of days,
yeah, my back I'm on sort of painkillers, but
he thought maybe the sun would warm it up and it'd feel better, but there's been no sun.
This morning I looked out of the tent. My back was fine, by the way, when I was in bed, but I looked out of the tent and I saw the most amazing sunrise. It was a crescent of beautiful orange sun just coming across the mountains, which I'm going to show you in a second, and it was gorgeous. So I went to grab my phone, which was switched off. I switched the phone on. By the time the phone was on, the sun had gone behind the clouds and it never came out again. That was the last thing I saw of it, and it's just been rainy and windy and cold ever since.
Because that was the thing last night, wasn't it?
But are you all in? Hello. Oh, we're missing the comments.
I'm just doing the midgie dance.
And midgies. We're covered in midgies. Good day, Mona. Hi, Chris. Hi, Roberto. Julia. Good day. Oh, it's Julie. It's Julie from Dong Hoi.
Oh, hi, Julie.
Hey, Julie.
How you doing?
Yeah, thumbs up, everybody. So, let me show you where we are. We came through this little gap over here, Oh,
Don't
oh, I got to watch my back. We came through this little gap, but look, the tent is pitched there, but will you look at this for a view? I'll do it nice and slow, but look at that for a spot. We are 350 meters above Loch Ness,
So we didn't get that low.
so we're still up high. It's pretty steep drop off the edge here.
Hence I'm stood back here.
Michelle doesn't like the heights, but if you walk down to this stone edge, see, I don't mind the heights, so I'm going to take you down and let you have a little look. You can see that drop down through heather and then those trees, and look at that. That is Loch Ness right below us, and that's what we had to look at this morning. So Scotland doesn't hate us that much to give us that sort of view. And our tent is really not on flat ground at all, but it is over there. Can I zoom? Possibly I can. Yeah, there we go. There she is, in amongst the trees. We couldn't even get the vegetables out, because that tree in front of the tent was in the way.
But we just got it up, didn't we, last night? The first time we've just got it up and the heavens opened. Absolutely.
We stopped here for two reasons. We would have gone lower, but the rain started to come, and we thought, oh, well, if we get this up really quickly. Sun. Thank you, viewers. Thank you. You must have wished that for us. You must have wished that. You're good luck, you people. You're good luck. The sun. Oh. The sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray. The sun has got his hat on and he's coming out to play. Oh, hang on, he's going.
Hang on.
So, Danny says, have we seen any beasties? Yes, we've seen plenty of hairy beasties up here.
In the lock yet.
Looking good. I've just switched the light on. Thank you, my friend.
Can you
Julie's sending it from Dong Hoi.
From Dong Hoi. Is it hot there?
Loch Ness, stay shorter.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful, but that apparently, we thought we were going to be walking along the canal edges of the Caledonian Canal, but I think that is the Caledonian Canal, and I don't think there's any real sort of towpaths along it. So,
up high.
So yes, we walked probably over 20 kilometers yesterday, but it was all like this.
Yeah.
And like this and like this. And I've done something to my back, and I said to Michelle, I'm not even sure if I can carry the bag today and walk because it feels so bad, but I've taken some painkillers, and I'm hoping it's going to ease down. We're also very short on food supplies. We haven't been near a town of any size for some time. Let me turn around so you guys can see the loch behind us, and I'm a little bit...
I'll just move one step that way.
I'm blocking the solar panel.
That's it.
So, it's been hard. I'll be honest, the walking for us, we've done well. Our feet are in good condition. If you watch yesterday's live feed, you'll actually see my feet. You'll see that they're in good nick. Michelle's feet are in good nick. Our walking has got stronger each day. I know that we can do this walk for sure, but the weather is beating us to trying to stop us from doing it. And this morning I've got a bad back, but I think we'll soldier through that. I don't think we're going to allow that.
About an hour walk, haven't we, to get food?
Yeah, we can
had
get.
something this morning.
We've had a little bit of food this morning, but it's all scraps, bananas, chocky bars, bits and pieces like that, sustenance stuff. Oh, I will dip my toes in the loch if we ever get near it. But
it's down to it. Look how high it is.
We're still 1,000 feet above it. Well, no, actually we're not, because I don't know if I don't think Loch Ness is at sea level. So, but we're 1,000 feet above sea level. And I don't know if you can see the midges flying around me. I've got some cream on, so they shouldn't be getting at me.
But lots of people we've met have said, oh, it's nice and flat along the Great Glen Way. Well, the bit that we've done so far hasn't been flat.
Come in, Michelle. Come in.
Oh, look where I'm walking. Look in the solar.
Oh.
The sun's out.
We desperately need chargers as well. Yesterday after I did the live stream, we had no power for anything, which was a bit of a shame.
And then the sun went in and
And then we never saw the sun again.
Yeah.
So we are still soldiering on. We must have done over 160 miles, I would say, maybe more than that.
Yeah, it was 160 the other day.
Okay, so we've probably done closer to about 180 miles.
We did nearly 20 kilometres yesterday uphill. And then ended on it was a lovely forest track, but it was full of stones and my feet were sore.
Michelle's feet were getting bruised and she was feeling the rocks under her feet.
But it was only because it was the end of the day.
I don't know what I've done to my back, to be honest. It's an area where I often do, you probably all of you have a point where you occasionally, hey, thumbs up for Michelle, by the way, and thumbs down for my back. But, thumbs up preferably for Michelle.
Thumbs up for the view.
Thumbs up for this view.
Can't beat the view that the sun's out.
Last night I said in the post I put up, I was so excited to show you this in the morning, because I thought we've got an absolute gem of a view. Look down here. I'll walk you around to the tent. You can see where we actually pitched. There was a little bit of flat ground between those trees, and the vestibule on the back we could put up, and we got all our bags in that area, but the vestibule at the front we couldn't put up. And I kid you not, it rained. Thank you, Susan. But the other thing is, Susan, we've met so many walkers with blisters and sore feet, and Michelle and I have had nothing. We had a little blistering on the foot when we were up to our ankles in water on the first day, but our feet have been super fine. But you're right. I mean, there's different payoffs, right? If you wear enclosed solid boots with socks, you may well protect them from, get off my hand, wasp, from the harder elements of rough ground. You'll also soften your feet up, and most people we've met. We stopped at the first campsite, and the guy said to me almost all the walkers he met there had really dreadful feet, and they were spending ages, maybe 2 or 3 days, trying to repair their feet. And Michelle and I had almost nothing wrong with our feet at all, and we only have walking sandals on. So I'm willing to sort of offset the fact that our feet are really solid and healthy against the occasional sort of tiring towards the day. Now, Michelle's feet a few days ago had the same. She was feeling the rocks under her feet, and to be honest, even in boots, these are not little, we're not talking pebbles, we're talking big rocks. The unevenness is going to hurt and bruise your feet, but that's just hardens your feet up, strengthens the foot muscle. So we're doing okay. I'm happy with our footwear. We're not actually going to change it. I think we've made the right decision considering the other people that I'm meeting on this walk. But I think you mentioned before about shoes and things. I know what you're saying. We almost never get cold feet. In fact, I never get cold feet. Because we've never worn any socks in the last probably 6 years, and we've had sandals in the last, our feet have great circulation. They really work well. They pull the blood away when it's cold, and they push the blood there when the blood's needed. Yeah, put a shilling in the meter. Thank you very much. Gary, good day, mate. Yeah, we are hanging in. I'm hoping it'll get better. And thank you, Susan, for your concern. That's good points.
I think today we're going to get to the next town, which is about an hour away, and then we're going to take it easy today, not do quite so much, because we've got to stock up and we've got to get some information from the information centre. So we'll probably have a bit of an easier day today, hopefully. Yeah.
If a person wants to visit Loch Lomond, where should he visit in order to explore the beauty? Well, we haven't been to Loch Lomond, but we will be going there. Yeah. So let me tell you about it after we've been, Harris. We're not sure. So I was just showing you actually. So that the tent is there. The ground is a little bit dodgy. Michelle won't want me to go down, but I'm going to go down just because I want to show you how it goes. Just at this edge here, look, drops off. There's the top of a tree, and look down there. I mean, that's amazing. That is a real big drop, which Michelle won't like me being near, so I'll come away. Look, she's not happy. She's not happy. I even just made a silly little statement. I said, don't go rushing out the door in the morning, because if you go too far, it's a long way down. And she didn't want to think about it. She wasn't happy that I even mentioned it. So,
I mean, last night we arrived, and actually the time we arrived, put the tent up, and we had to throw the bags inside the tent quick, and we just sit there.
Can everyone hear you though? From
I
there?
don't know. Can you hear me?
Say that all again.
I said we arrived last night, put the tent up in sort of drizzly rain. They were getting heavier, and then suddenly the heavens opened, so we threw the bags actually inside the tent.
We were
zipped everything up and just sat there, and then sort of emptied the bags from inside the tent. We've never done that before.
I wish you could parachute a lot of goodies to us right now. That would be really good. we could do with some. Oh, that's where I get that pain. It's like a really sharp pain in my back. I know what it is. I pulled something in the back there, lifting the bag on a little bit crooked, and then walking all day carrying it. Anyway, it will sort itself out or not, or I'll have to be paramedic off the side.
With the bags, we always tend to help each other on and off with the bags, so we don't twist too much out of shape. But occasionally we do it when we shouldn't.
No, just occasionally we throw a bag down because we're just too tired, and that's where I think it happens. You couldn't buy views like that, says Mandy. You can't. We haven't met many walkers, Chris, to be honest. No, we haven't met a lot of walkers on the route. We've one or two, but there aren't many.
More cyclists, isn't there?
There's been a lot of cyclists though. No, Michelle's never been keen on even when we go driving. Some years ago we used to drive up in the Alps in sort of Central Europe and things, and we were going up one night, I remember, in a real fog, and Michelle was on the outside as you drive the vehicle. I guess it must have been a UK driving side, so she was on the outside. I can't remember exactly, but as we were winding up this road, Michelle could see down. There was just a sheer drop, and she hated it. It was horrible.
I never used to be. I was all right when I was younger, but now I don't like it.
She doesn't like it,
No.
and really finds it frightful, terribly frightful. So does Scotland hate us? I think I titled that sort of bit tongue-in-cheek this morning, Loch Ness Monster, because the fact that we haven't had any sun this morning, and then of course it came out for you, so that was nice. But you can see above us it's patchy. There's a bit of blue coming over again. I'm really hoping we're going to get a bit more sun. The tent. Oh, and last night, Roberto, our bags are probably, when we set off, what did you think mine was about?
15, 16.
15 kilos. Michelle's was about 14.
Yeah.
15, 16 on mine. But the problem is with food and water, they're heavier.
Yeah.
You got 3 kilos worth of water in a bag once you've filled up, and the problem is constantly finding water sources is really hard. So you fill up.
It's not hard, it's just the distances between it.
Yeah.
Knock on people's doors and ask them, can we fill up?
And then you've got to buy the lightest possible food for each journey. You can very quickly add 5 kilos worth of food and water onto your bag, so that can take it up to, closer to 20 kilos, which is too much, to be honest. But I really don't. We talked about getting rid of some stuff, but the most we could parachute out of the kits would be about 1.5 kilos maybe, or 3 kilos between the two of us. And we've taken 1 kilo off of the bags, and it doesn't feel any different. So I don't think we're going to make any changes to our kit. I think
the bags aren't so bad now. They get heavy when you top up with food. But we're better at shopping now. We don't go quite so mad.
No, I don't buy quite so many tinned items. I mean, the one time we stopped at one spot, we literally couldn't lift the bags
No,
almost,
they were.
and so we were eating ferociously all day. Ferociously or voraciously?
But I don't mind now when we fill up the water. When we both fill up it, so it's all full. It doesn't feel
No, we're
bad now, does it?
the bags don't feel like a weight on our back at the moment. We actually are not struggling with the walking. Let me tell you that we are not struggling with the walking. What we're struggling with is the nights of cold,
Yeah.
the days of rain and
Yeah.
wind. Yesterday it was sunny when I did the live stream,
And then that was it.
and then it was just bitterly cold and windy for hours. I mean, we were literally probably walked another, what time was the live stream yesterday? About midday-ish or something? One-ish.
I don't know.
And we would have walked 5 hours after that, and it was just endlessly cold and windy and wet. And that's where we're struggling. It's not the walking, it's the
lack of facilities, isn't it? Really?
and we haven't been able to find anywhere. Even in this next town we're coming up to, the best they're going to offer us is like a £200 a night room, and I'm not willing to spend £200 just for a bed and a wash, although my back as it is. But it's a ridiculous amount of money to spend on a night's sleep that isn't going to be enough to.
You won't get into till 4 o'clock, and you'll be out by 10.
Yeah, they want kicking you out at 10 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't appeal to me. We'd have to be a nice campsite would be good,
Yeah.
but the campsite in Dromnadrochit, which is the next town, even you look on their website, they're saying we will not take any tents because of the damned COVID nonsense rubbish that are going on about. They're saying, oh, they can't open their washing facilities and their toilet. They're just too lazy. That's the way I see it. They're all too lazy to get on and do their jobs properly. So many of the campsites, if not all of the campsites, are refusing to take people in like us.
If you're not self-contained.
We saw a little one a bit further back that was like an eco campsite, which meant basically we'd be doing what we're doing now. They had sort of drop toilets and no proper washing facilities.
And we wouldn't have to walk 100 kilometre the other way.
And you'd have to pay to stay in basically what we have anyway. So that is, I don't know if it's just Scotland, but we are struggling to just. I would love it if someone came along now. If anyone lives nearby and wants to offer us a freshen up and a bed, we would absolutely thank you dearly for it. But yeah.
Blue sky's coming, all that grey's going.
I think I might be missing comments. You can like campfires, Mona, but it's a lot of effort to light a campfire, and if you get all smoky, if you get smoke in the tent, or you get smoke in your clothes, you are going to stink like. Oh, people are going to be stepping across the road to get away from you. It really doesn't help. So campfires are great if you've just got a night or two, or if you're in the outback in Australia and you know that you can, if you've got a car with you and you've got facilities to sort of make a shower and wash yourself down. But once you are covered in you know what it is like when you're covered in campfire smoke. It's not great. So the hotels are so expensive for the oil rig workers stay in the hotels before the helicopter. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't understand. I don't understand the prices up here in Scotland. They're not. This is what I say. There's been nothing kind to us, weather-wise, or even when we found a campsite, it was £22.50 for a campsite, which is just sleeping in someone's garden. And a lot of people have said to us they're shocked at how much that is. It is quite expensive just to pitch a tent on someone's garden, but right now I take that. Okay, any last questions before Michelle and I save ourselves a little bit of solar power and shut down? I really wanted to be a bit more sharing this. I mean, it is a great view, isn't it? It is absolutely gorgeous.
I think we're going to get some great views along this wall.
And look up here, they even put a little bench in there for us. The fact that you can't see from here, but most of the stuff that's on that bench is glued on there because the bench is so crooked. It runs, I mean, it's actually, well, I can show you, it actually runs down everything wants to slide off. Even that annoyed me this morning. I put everything on there, you've had to hold for about 5 or 6 seconds to make sure it's not, because it's what would be our west coast route, Mandy? I don't know, Mandy. We're doing the
Great Glen Way and then probably the
West Highland Way.
And then we haven't planned anything
We
else.
just want to find the easiest walk, the easiest and most direct walk down to Land's End.
We found a nice easy walk, which was most direct yesterday. Just forgot to mention the big hill.
Yeah. Yesterday we found what was going to take us off of that horrendous road that we were on, and then we just found that we were on this huge, great big hill. So maybe Mandy's got a place for us to stay. Maybe. Yeah, if anyone wants to offer us a place, we'd be happy. But you might, if we're a little bit off your way, you might have to come and pick us up and drop us back.
Yeah, yeah, we're not walking extra kilometres to get to your place. Isn't that mean?
We are mean. All right, 26 minutes. I'm going to let this go. Michelle and I are fine. I hope my back's going to be all right. I don't know what I'm going to do if it.
We'll do a gentle walk to the next place and then we'll see how we go.
Come and have a little read, Michelle. Can you, funny you mentioned that, Steve. I'm trying to hold you, so save you rolling down the hill.
I'm all right.
Maybe Mandy has. Good times ahead. Keep up. Oh, YouTube, will you just make your apps work? We don't mind the text being on the screen the whole time.
That's fine.
And I can read it.
It makes sense.
Hello, YouTube. Please watch my video. Stop making the text vanish every half a second.
I don't know why it has to. It's ridiculous.
No.
Ridiculous.
We love you all too. And Julie, hope everything's going well over there. Hope it's as good as it was when we left you, if not better.
That was a little boat coming. Little boat coming.
Massive garden and an empty flat. Well, drop us a message, Mandy. Let us know where it is. We can always try to make a beeline for it. But, you know, a beeline and...
Oh, no, not going to see that.
No, not going to be able to see.
There's a tiny little boat.
There's a boat down there. Look, let's see if we can get in close enough. Oh, look, perfect timing.
Just one behind the tree.
The tree is there.
Nice tree.
There it is.
There it is. There it is. See?
That is a canal boat, by the way. Massive garden, empty flat. Oh, send me the details. But I bet you it's nowhere. I bet you it's nowhere. Right now I could do with something like that. Even looking on Airbnb, they're so miserable. There's all these sort of like miserable Airbnb owners sort of grumbling about all the COVID and lordy. Give us a break from this madness. Absolutely. It's one day, let's hope that our governments are accountable for the stupidity of their ways. And in the meantime, because we came here to forget about all that nonsense, we love you all. Michelle and I are going to sort ourselves out, try and get a little bit more energy in us. We've got about an hour and a half walk to the next town, and then we can get some supplies and top up our water. So love you all from this beautiful view here at Loch Ness. No Loch Ness monster out there today, unless any of you spotted anything.
She's hiding.
North Ayrshire. Send us the details, Mandy. I don't even know where North Ayrshire is. We're terrible on our UK geography.
Our geography is not very good. We just know we've got to head sort of south-ish.
Love to you all. And Michelle and I will do another... hey, Goonlove. Is that Goonlove at the bottom there? My eyes are a bit...
Yep, I think
so. Scorden, isn't it, Goonlove?
Yes.
Yeah. Hello to you all, love to you all. Michelle and I are going to sign off.
Yes, we
let's turn the camera around so we can move a little wave. Got a lot of packing up to do. Michelle's going to be doing most of it today because I can't even bend. Be
you
good.
Can hold the corners.
The midges are coming again.
Come on, son, come out. Get rid
come
of
on.
midges.
Bye-bye.
Bye.